I was wandering along the forest searching for berries when something strange caught my eye. A figure cloaked in shadows, a witch weaving spells. She stirred a bubbling cauldron and told me to get in. The cauldron hissed with steam, and I pushed it over, melting her into a green bubbling goo. Ooh, what do we have here? Bones, eyes, hair, and green goo. In this kitchen, nothing goes to waste, not even a melted witch. Let's turn this green goo into something wickedly good.
Hello everyone, welcome to Miami Cooking. I'm Azita, and it's official, it's Halloween, and I've got the perfect dinner for your Halloween night. I've got witch's hair spaghetti. This, by the way, is a bony rib breadstick and a femur bone breadstick. And I've got these ghouly, creepy eyeballs as an appetizer.
To make bone breadsticks, you're going to need the following ingredients. Don't forget to take a screenshot. To begin this recipe, you can conjure up some pizza dough or get it from your supermarket. Quick tip, most grocery chains can sell you fresh pizza dough. Just ask them in the bakery section. Once rolled and tucked into a ball, this next touch of magic will make the bones look real. Fine garlic powder adds tones of yellow hues. Now we're going to flatten this until we get a pizza dough-like shape. And we're adding more fine garlic powder. This will not only make these breadsticks taste amazing, but it'll also help keep vampires away. Next, we're going to use either a pizza slicer or a knife to make straight cuts, less than an inch wide. Keep in mind this dough will expand in the oven. To make our first bones, we're going to slightly roll, then place one hand in an O shape, and use our finger to press down in the middle. For the other end, we'll squeeze the tip with an O-shaped hand and tap the end slightly. For the femur bone, we're not going to roll our dough. Instead, we're going to roll a small piece of dough into a ball to attach at the end. Next, we're going to pinch this end of the dough and use our finger to press down and push outwards. For the other end of the femur, we're going to create a V shape with one hand, while indenting the middle with a finger. Then you can slightly flatten and create a heart-like end shape. To create the ribs, I recommend thinning them out further and turning them into a small candy cane-like shape. Next are the radius and ulna. We can grab 2 strips of dough, where the right side we can shape by creating a V-like shape with our finger and indenting in the middle. These cross at the top, but remain next to each other at the bottom. These bones can take 15 to 20 minutes to bake, but you must keep an eye on them, because they can burn quickly, or even worse, escape from your oven. Trust me, you cannot trust a witch. For the buttery garlic topping, we're going to melt 5 tablespoons of butter, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of finely chopped parsley, 4 minced garlic cloves, and 1/4 cup of grated Parmesan. And we're going to spread this all over our bones. This recipe was brought to you by a witch in a forest. Delicious. Now stand by for 2 more recipes. Up next, creepy cold cut eyeballs. Don't forget to get a screenshot. To begin, we're going to poke a wide straw into a mozzarella pearl, and you can blow the cheese out like a blow dart. Then we're going to cut the sides of a small pimento stuffed manzanilla olive in order to help this fit inside the mozzarella pearl. After making several eyeballs, we're going to wrap our salami around each eyeball. If it's not staying in place, feel free to use a toothpick. I sure did. And there you have it, an eye-popping appetizer. Up next, the witch's hair and the green goo. Okay, by now you know the drill. Get your screenshot. For this melted witch goo, we'll begin by blanching our thawed peas in a cauldron. But first, we're going to place an ice bath next to it. We're going to boil the peas for about 3 minutes before cooling them in the iced water to stop them from overcooking. And into the blender they go. Now we're going to go through the same blanching process with our spinach, using only 1/2 cup. Not overcooking these 2 vegetables ensures that bright green witchy color. Next, we can add 4 garlic cloves to our blender, 4 tablespoons of olive oil, and 10 ounces of crumbled feta. Let's leave this aside for a moment while we work on our witch's hair. Let's place that hair in the cauldron to boil. While that's cooked halfway, let's go back to our blender. Here we can add either 2 fresh basil leaves or half a tablespoon of dry basil, and salt and pepper to taste. And we're going to blend until we get a smooth consistency. When it comes to plating the melted witch goo and her hair, I recommend first pouring the green sauce, using a spoon to spread it around the plate, then placing the witch's hair on top. To garnish, I like to add 10 spread out peas and 2 halved cherry tomatoes for a pop of color. And that's how you turn one melted witch into a full course meal. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to check out my other videos on my Halloween playlist.